Welcome back to Fight Squad TV. Last night, Gervonta "Tank" Davis was successful in his first move up to the lightweight division and capturing the WBA crown against Yuri Gamboa. Last night, Gervonta Davis was able to drop Gamboa 3 times and stop him in the 12th round. Gervonta Davis, although this was not his sharpest performance, he was able to do things that he needed to do to hurt Gamboa and eventually stop him, and I have to give the man credit for that. Last night, the fight was very, action-packed. It did live up some way to the hype of people saying, oh, Yuri Gamboa was going to test out Gervonta "Tank" Davis, and you kind of saw it a little bit. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, for some reason, he wasn't sharp. We don't know what it is. Maybe it was coming in the 1.2 pounds overweight and then having to make the weight on the second try, or maybe it was just his first time up to the division and he had to feel his way out and feel comfortable with it. He did hit Gamboa with some big shots that did not drop Gamboa all the way completely. It did take all the way up to the 12th round, but nonetheless it was still a successful debut at the lightweight division, and for that we do have to give Gervonta "Tank" Davis his credit. He's only 25 years old. He's still learning in the sport, and he did come in against a very, experienced fighter in Yuri Gamboa, who has had hundreds and hundreds of amateur bouts and also been to the Olympics and has been in there with guys like Terrence Crawford and has fought, top level competition. So with that being said, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, I will say, he has a few things he do need to work on for his next bout if he does decide to stay at the lightweight division or move back down to 130. But at the same token, he shouldn't be too hard on himself because he's still growing and still learning in the sport. One thing I would like to see in his next bout is headhunt a little bit less and start digging to the body a little bit early on in the fight, instead of he kind of did that more towards the middle, towards the ending of the fight. But nonetheless, you did see some wrinkles and tactics in there where he's still a fighter that's still top talent, but has to put everything all together, even though in the past he has put everything all together. So with that being said, Yuri Gamboa, he did suffer an injury in the fight. They're reporting that he may have tore his Achilles. So with just that alone, we have to give the man respect for staying in there for 12 rounds with a young fresh lion that's 13 years younger than him. So you have to give that man respect for standing up to the big shots that Gervonta "Tank" Davis hit him with. But when it's all said and done, Gamboa, he, was a tough opponent, and Tank Davis was the young lion that kind of, gained some, ring experience in there, seeing what it, takes to go up against a very experienced veteran that's not going to fall after you hit him with a couple of shots. So all I can say is that Gervonta "Tank" Davis can learn from this experience, and the future does look bright for him. But I will say this habit of not training properly or not training enough or having problems with weight issues, he does have to nip that in the bud so that he could be more successful in the future when he does face the bigger name talents that's in the sport. But like I said, he's 25 years old. We can't be too hard on him, but little small bad habits that we do see developing that are very consistent, would like to see him nip that in the bud. So as I come to the conclusion with this video, I would just like to say congratulations to Tank Davis. Much respect to Gamboa for standing up with all those injuries that he had to deal with in the fight. And with that being said, I'm on to the next video. Peace.